Hey guys, today we're going to get into some of the most controversial statements that have been shaking up the political arena lately. From claims about MAGA supporters being extremists to calls for deprogramming, Hillary Clinton is back in the headlines, and her remarks have left many disgusted. Are MAGA supporters really in need of deprogramming, or is this just another political ploy from the queen of the bitches? Let's get into it. Okay, here's the video of the queen bitch. And she came out from under her rock and she's back into the mix. Now, it's pretty telling that she came out at the exact same time that the Biden administration threatened MAGA supporters, saying that they're going to go after them. They leaked it through Newsweek. We just did the video the other day, but let's give this a listen.
Sadly, so many of those extremists, those MAGA extremists, take their marching orders from Donald Trump. He's only in it for himself. He's now defending himself in civil actions and criminal actions. And when do they break with him? Because at some point, maybe there needs to be a formal deprogramming of the cult members.
No, there you go. A formal deprogramming of the cult members. She says we're the ones in a cult. Okay, so that went pretty quickly. So I want to play it again, only I want to comment on what she says.
Sadly, so many of those extremists.
Okay, what extremists, Hillary? What is it with these freaks? Can someone please point to the MAGA extremists that these authoritarian leftist goons keep talking about? Outside of what they claim were extremists at January 6th, it's been over 2 years. So can somebody please point out, wouldn't it be all over the front page of every news if there were MAGA extremists? So what exactly are they calling extreme? They'll never tell you because they don't know.
Those MAGA extremists take their marching orders from Donald Trump.
Hey, folks, I've been a Trump supporter. I mean, a big time Trump supporter since the beginning. And God is my witness. I never got a marching order from the man, not one. Now, Hillary just gave marching orders about deprogramming, which leads to camps that deprogram you. Am I lying?
He's only in it for himself.
Really? Donald Trump did not take a salary when he was president. All 4 years, he donated every paycheck that he got. Hillary Clinton is known for the phony Clinton Foundation, where she would sell her own mother for $1. That foundation had so many irregularities that anyone else would have gone to prison. But I truly believe that she had a photograph of Barack Obama doing something kinky with a donkey or something. The only thing I think Trump screwed up on was that he didn't prosecute her.
He's now defending himself in civil actions and criminal actions.
Of course he is, because pieces of shit just like you, Hillary, are violating their oaths of office by going after the man and making up crimes just to interfere in the 2024 election. We all know it. But there's the Hildebeest acting like all of what's going on with Trump is legit.
And when do they break with him?
They will never break with him. They will never break with Trump because he has been the first politician in our lifetime who did what he said he would do. He fixed all the problems that fuckheads like Hillary said that they would do for years and never did, including her husband. And Trump did more for working class and middle class Americans who Hillary and her white trash friends in the Democratic Party hate and have hated their entire lives. Why would they break with him?
Because at some point, maybe there needs to be a formal deprogramming of the cult members.
You see, this beast calls MAGA Republicans the extremists and fascists. And yet she's the one who said people who don't think like her need to be deprogrammed. 1984 was 39 years ago. You must have missed it, you lying piece of shit. So she talks about deprogramming. What do they have to deprogram? I know. Let's see a before and after of what deprogramming would be. There are only 2 genders. There are about 57 genders, including non-genders, and some people are binary. Only biological females can get pregnant and have babies. Of course, men can also get pregnant and have babies. What are you, stupid? It's always been like that. Hillary paid for the Russian collusion story in 2016. She paid Perkins Coie about $9 million, who hired opposition research firm Fusion GPS, who hired Christopher Steele, who paid Russian FSB agents to give them garbage lies about Trump. Vladimir Putin interfered in our election by placing Facebook ads to help Donald Trump win. Otherwise, Hillary would have been elected. Black Lives Matter is a Marxist group that ran riots every night during the Summer of Love in 2020, ending at least 25 lives and costing billions of dollars in property damage. BLM is a righteous organization that is trying to stamp out systemic racism in America. You racist fuck. Joe Biden is a fascist who forced big tech social media companies to censor free speech of anyone who said something the Democratic Party didn't like. The MAGA Republican extremists are the fascists. We don't need evidence. We just know they are. Biological men should not compete in female sport. It's a known fact that biological men do not have any advantage over biological females in sports. You transphobic. 2 + 2 = 4. 2 + 2 does not equal 4. 2 + 2 is whatever Barack Obama says it is. So there you go, folks. That's what she means by deprogramming. When they say that MAGA Republicans need to be deprogrammed, what they're saying is that these Trump supporters can't be allowed to think for themselves anymore. They have to believe what we believe. They have to suspend their belief system and go with the Marxist gobbledygook that we spread every day. I got news for you. You can convict Trump of every one of your made-up crimes. You can lock him up in prison 20 floors underground, and we will still vote for him. Because we know that under your leadership, the country is failing and we are sinking quickly. And what's going on in the Middle East right now is what happens when the United States is perceived as weak. And thanks to Joe Biden and the Biden administration and people like Hillary Clinton, America is weak. And when America is weak, the world is worse off for it. All right, make sure you subscribe to our channel if you haven't already and share our videos with like-minded friends who want to stay informed with what's really going on. Stay informed, stay vigilant. Always remember to read between the lines and the lies. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.
How did we end up here in the corner looking like enemies? We used to be the team people talk about, what a chemistry. I can see it in your eyes. You don't want to talk anymore. I want to get so numb, while we enemies.